Hey everybody, how's it going? I really wanted to go over the top 5 very basic, very essential things that you need to bring with you on a day hike. I see a lot of people hiking out on the trails with nothing, no backpack, that actually have nothing on them at all, and it's always important to have a few things when you're going out on the trail, no matter what, even if you're just going a mile or if you're going 10 miles. So let's start. First thing that you need to have is a backpack. There it is. There it is. You need a backpack. Like I said, a lot of people I see not carrying anything with them on a hike, but when you're going out into the woods, you actually just really need to be able to hold a few things, which are the next few things I'm gonna go over, at least. So there are other things that you can consider bringing and really should be bringing on any type of hike, but again, these are just if you don't bring anything else at all, definitely bring these kinds of things. When it comes to picking a backpack for hiking, I highly suggest getting one that is a little more waterproofy because you might run into waterproofy. That's funny. A little more waterproof. Don't know why I added the E on the end. Waterproofy. That's what I do. That is what I'm like, y'all. So get a bag that is waterproof a little bit. It doesn't have to be waterproof fully, but water resistant, that kind of thing, so that if you run into any rain or it gets a little wet, it's not a problem. Another thing to think about when picking your hiking backpack is finding something that at least has some kind of strap to go around your hip. So this is what I've been using for a while. It's not ideal, and I am buying a new backpack that has some sturdier hip belts, but putting the weight around your hips when you are hiking instead of on your shoulders is going to make the world of difference. I promise you, you will feel so much lighter if you put that weight on your hips. So find a backpack with some kind of hip belts that you can strap around your body. I also really like to get backpacks that have a lot of pockets and zippers and different compartments for different reasons, just to keep things organized. I really don't like to have just one big main compartment where you just have to stuff everything in. Sometimes you have small things like keys and your phone and those kinds of things, so keeping it organized is ideal. I don't want to tell anyone that you need to go buy an expensive hiking backpack in order to go hiking. There can be some hoity-toity elite feeling for the outdoor industry and what you need to do and where to go outside and enjoy the outdoors. In some aspects, certain clothing and backpacks and gear really do help those situations be more enjoyable. And they are high quality products. And so that is why they are more expensive. But when it comes down to it, just get some few basic things and go enjoy the outdoors, especially for a simple day hike. You know, as long as you're safe and you know where you're going, you're gonna be fine. Just get a backpack that feels comfortable and good and gets that weight off of your shoulders, which is really, really important. So the next thing that I highly suggest if you're gonna be hiking is you need to get some good hiking boots. I love my hiking boots. I would live in them if I could. I am a Keen brand girl. I have had Keens ever since I started hiking and have backpacked the Appalachian Trail for weeks, and it's getting dark. Wow, it got so dark. Let's switch it up. Okay. So I have hiked the Appalachian Trail for weeks in Keens, and I have actually never gotten a blister in my hiking boots for long distance trail hikes or anything. So the thing is, you really need to test out a few different kinds of boots and see how they feel with your feet, because our feet are all different shapes and sizes. I kind of have a little bit wider feet, and that's why Keens are really nice for me. There's a lot of hiking boots out there that are like skinny and long and just would not be the most comfortable. So getting hiking boots is going to really make a difference for you, feeling like you can walk through any muddy, wet spots without being worried about the water seeping through your shoes if you have tennis shoes on. And I personally really love the high ankle part of a hiking boot because I've sprained my ankles a lot, and this really has saved me multiple times. It just gives me a lot of stability. A lot of people don't like the weight and the heaviness of hiking boots. I personally have never felt like my boots are heavy or weigh me down at all. I wear these hiking boots all through every season, summer, winter. They work for me. I never have a problem. So that's personal preference, but I could live in these things. So just find some that are good for you, and you'll use them for years. They're a really, really good investment. Just find the right ones that fit and feel really good when you're going up and downhill. I might do a video on how to pick the right hiking boots, if that is helpful. All right. To go along with that, this is in addition to the boots, is just some really good hiking socks. I have had 4 pairs of hiking socks since 2008, so over 10 years, and they've done really, really well. These are the brand Farm to Feet, and they are wool hiking socks, and I really suggest them. They're just really comfortable, durable. They'll kind of shed water a little bit better than other kinds of socks. So just get, if you're just day hiking, 1 or 2 pairs. I would say 2 pairs of these if you go 2 days in a row, and you'll be fine. All right, next one. I just have to say this one because some people might not think about it, but it is really important. And going back to the fact that I see so many people hiking without anything, this is the main thing that you really, really need when you're hiking is water. I know it seems really simple and straightforward, but you just need to make sure that you have a ton of water and enough water for how far you're going. You never know if you're going to get really tired, really dehydrated, and also you just might run into someone else who ran out of water, and you are going to have enough to give them and to keep for yourself. So make sure you have more than enough water with you so you can stay hydrated. That is so important. Everyone should be carrying water with them on a hike, no matter how far it is. Take it. I still use a Nalgene right now, but there is such a thing as a water bladder, which is this pouch that you can fill with water, has a straw and a little bite down that you can bite and suck the water out. I didn't know what to call this in another bike bag. What's in our bike bag video? I call it a water straw. So that's what we're going with, water straw. Those are really nice because you don't have to stop and get your backpack off and take your Nalgene out, open it, and drink. You're gonna drink a lot more water if you have the bladder. So personal preference of what you're willing to spend up front to make sure you have water with you on the trail. All right, number 4. Another really basic thing, remember these are all super, super basic, but I wanted to make sure everybody has at least these things when they're going hiking. Snacks! Personally, I love snacks, and one of the best things about hiking is the snacks. One of the best things. I mean, I also love hiking for many reasons, but snacks, y'all. So I always usually take some kind of Cliff Bar, some kind of bar, or at least trail mix or something of the sort, and then usually some kind of fruit, apple, banana. Apples really fill me up, so I really like to take those. And then depending on if I'm gonna be out there in the woods on the trail for a meal time, so if I'm gonna be there for either breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I'll take something that fits that meal for me. So lunchtime, PB&J sandwich, apple, Cliff Bar, maybe some veggies. Just make sure, y'all, that you have some sustenance out there on the trail. You will get hungry and you will regret not having it. Make sure you have some. Again, you could help save somebody else who has low blood sugar or just needs something on the trail, if not yourself, but having snacks is just imperative. You also really usually underestimate how long it takes to go to a trail, get out, hike, come back, and get back home. Usually by the end of a hike, you are depleted of all of your calories and you want something at least by the time you get back to the car. So take snacks with you on the trail. And then if you don't eat them, so what? You might want them in your car. You might not need them at all, but you have them. All right, y'all. Cool. Last thing is some kind of navigation so you know where you're going so you don't get lost in the woods. Super, super important. Usually there's a lot of trails that are very clearly marked. They might have blazes, it might be like a very defined path, but you never know. So you always want to have something, if not multiple types of navigation to help you get to and from where you're going. Always get a map if you're going somewhere new so you have an idea of kind of what the trail looks like, how long it is, how long it's going to take you to get there. Navigation is really everything when it comes to hiking. The map will actually show you things you might see along the way. And so paper map is just like super, super key. You can also have a, that's funny. You can also use an app on your phone that will show you the trail. You need to download those map layers before because you likely don't have service in a lot of hiking locations. So make sure you download the maps. You're not just going to be able to pull out the app and then boom, be able to like see where you are and everything be good to go. So if you're using an app, definitely have that downloaded. Wow, it got dark again. But we're going with it. Also, something to consider with a digital kind of map system is that your phone could die. So you need to make sure your phone's charged, maybe have an extra battery charger in your pack. The cool thing about it is it also can show you possibly where you are along the trail as you are hiking. So I love that, but I also think it's really important to have this paper map system just in case your phone dies or something's not working with this device. You need something that's pretty straightforward. Cool, y'all. So those are the 5 very, very basic essentials that you need to take with you on your hikes. I hope this was really helpful for you and encouraging for you if you're a beginner hiker and you just kind of want to know what do you really need to start with. I am also going to have another video about like the full kind of 10 things at least that are really good to have on every hike with you. But if you're just starting out and you just need some basics, these are the like absolute minimum things that you need to take with you on your hikes. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about any of this, if you want any recommendations. If you liked this video, give me a good little thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, please. That'd be awesome. Share with any of your new hiker friends. That'd be amazing as well. We want everybody to start having backpacks and water and snacks and good shoes and navigation on the trails so everybody is safe and prepared at least a little bit. All right, y'all. See you in the next video.